You know what? We got a question. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, I was just trying to ask Antonio, do the political stuff really matter? But I know it was some president who was saying, I'm going to have black people voting Democrat. I forgot his name. For like 200 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? He was like, I'm going to have these niggas voting Democrat. I was like, Kennedy vice president. It was like, I'm going to have black people voting Democratic for like 200 years.
Okay. I asked you.
Democrat though.
Okay.
Well, the question was, do the political stuff really play a role in like our lives?
Okay. I have mastered it. You say, does the political stuff play a role in our lives? Because black people of color, have been voting for Democrats for I don't know how many years.
I'm not gonna tell nobody not to vote. I'm gonna tell them to go and vote. Your vote makes a difference, especially in your community. You know what I'm saying? When you go vote for your alderman, get out there and vote for your alderman that you want. Get out there and vote for your senator that you want to represent you in your state. It makes a big difference. That's why they're in there. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're in there, because they had the power to gather people, and that's why they gave Mr. Hoover, and they trying to keep him in there because he would have a political hold on the government because he could persuade people to go to the polls and vote. You know what I'm saying? And go to the polls and vote. When you get the people to go to the polls and vote for the people they want in office, and he could get many people to go gather and go to these polls, that means once again they giving the people the power who we want in office. That's going to do something for our community and get stuff done rather than pocketing this money like these politicians are doing and not giving it to the people.
I want to ask you something, brother, being a critical thinker. If it was so bad, when he helped Mayor Daley get votes, the old Mayor Daley and Jane Byrne get votes, how come he wasn't vilified then? I would like to. And let me ask, people that don't know who Mayor Daley is, old Mayor Daley used to be the mayor of Chicago, and Jane Byrne, I believe, got help from Jeff Ford. Why weren't they vilified when they were out there helping to get votes for old man Daley and Jane Byrne?
Because that's who they wanted in office. That's who they wanted in office, and then dealing with them, that we could make sure we want who we want in office. So that's why they didn't, do anything, and they dealt with him then because they knew, okay, well, we give him probably, and I wasn't there back then, but my assumption, we help him out, give him these government grants. So when it comes time to, okay, get your people to go vote for Mayor Daley or Byrne, we need you to get out there and get your people to the polls so we could get our people in the office. It's a give and take.
Okay.
We can give you this, but we need you to get out here and get who we want in office. And they knew they had the power to do it. So, that's pretty much.
Mm-hmm. And then, you know what? But people saying that, but it's documented proof. Somebody got a question. Okay.
It's the same dude.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Go ahead, brother.
So, you can hear me?
Yeah, he's listening.
Oh, yeah, my last question, I was just going to say, it's like, was that a setup the whole time when they gave Jeff Ford that $1 million for the community job program grant? It's like, why would you give a black man $1 million? That sounds kind of suspicious, like they want him to go to jail for them 7 years. So by the time he get out of jail, the community, he already lost touch, but the first time he did like 7 years. So by the time he came home, the CIA had already finished planting the drugs in the community. Jeff Ford probably came home like, damn, what the hell happened?
So
I've only been going 7 years in the community.
Okay.
Down that quick.
Okay. We're going to ask Antonio answer that. Go ahead, brother.
What was his former question?
Huh?
What was his former?
Something about the grant money. Is that why they gave him that grant money?
But I don't know their personal reasons of why they gave him the grant money, but I would think they gave it with him with the agenda behind it. To when they
call it again. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say because y'all have got my question. I know I was talking about.
Okay, what's your question?
The question was that initial setup when they gave him the $1 million grant for the job program, I was gonna say was not a setup because it's like, why would you give
Okay.
a black person from the hood $1 million grant?
Okay. I'm gonna respond to that. You were saying when Jeff Ford, the L. Rookins got a grant, was that a setup?
I don't think it was a setup.
They felt that he would misuse the money anyway.
I don't think it was a setup. I think it was they gave it to him because they wanted something out of him too.
Mm-hmm.
If they wanted him to get his people to go to persuade
Mm-hmm.
who they wanted in office, and they knew he had the power to do it because he had numbers behind him. It's a numbers game. You know what I'm saying? So I think it wasn't a setup, and I wouldn't say why would they give a black dude from the hood? Why would they give anybody $1 million to for grant money if they weren't gonna come back and ask for a political favor?
Mm-hmm. You know something I'd like to ask you, Brother Antonio. I would like to ask you, there's someone out there tonight that is thinking about pulling a trigger to be initiated in a game. There's somebody out there thinking about, you know what, I'm going to kill this child, I'm going to hurt this child to prove something to my gang members that I belong to this family. Because that's what the family here wants me to do. Can you talk to them, brother?
Think about the repercussions behind that. Not only going to jail, but think about the repercussions that might fall back on your family. What if the people come back and retaliate on your family? What you gonna do if you locked up? Think about sitting in that box like the two brothers behind you and never getting out. Think about that. Think about what if that was your brother, your sister, your cousin, your father. Think about that. Think about never ever getting up and not doing your own thing and somebody telling you what to do for the rest of your life and you're a grown man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Telling you where to eat, telling you when you take a shower, telling you when to go to bed, and you grown. You know what I'm saying? So think about that. Think about being like Mr. Hoover in humane situations in a cell no bigger than your bathroom and going to sleep on a concrete slab. That brother has the mentality like no other. Both of them does. Because a lot of people couldn't take that. They would have went crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know how strong these brothers are. And they still got their mind intact. That's why I give all the upright respect to Miss Wendy Hoover, because she is backbone. And he probably about the reason why he hasn't lost it, because when you have family pulling that out there for you like that, you got to keep your mind intact because they're your support team. You know what I'm saying? And think about putting your family through what Miss Wendy Hoover going through, Mama going through. You know, never touching her husband for years, man. Think about all that before you pull the trigger. Think about if that was your family you about to kill and they people about to bury. You got to think about it before you do it, because once that bullet come out that gun, you can't get it back.
Yeah. Got a question in it. I want to read this question. I don't like the question, but I'm gonna read the question. The question is: didn't Old Man Daley sleep? Old Man Daley, who was the mayor of Chicago, sleep with Jane Byrne? I don't even know what it. I'm reading it, but I'm not gonna dignify it. But go ahead.
I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a kid back then, so I don't even think if they was, I probably was a little baby, man.
I don't even, you know what, if Mayor Daley did have relations with Jane Byrne, it's really irrelevant now.
Right. What I mean, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of them people in the political office sleeping with each other. You never know. That's just human nature, man.
Mm-hmm. Here's a question: Is being in jail is demoralizing, and it kills your spirit. And in my opinion, does being in jail kill your spirit?
It should. It should kill your spirit, especially when you having a good dream and you think you're gonna get up and get out and get in the world and be productive, and you wake up and you feel and you realize, man, I'm still up in here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they kill your spirit. Who wouldn't kill? Who spirit it wouldn't kill unless somebody like going in there?
No, no. And
Yeah.
you know what? I would like to ask you something, brother. You know what? It says that Jeff Ford's release date is in 2044. I thought it was a life sentence. Okay, I didn't know.
Right.
Okay,
I don't know.
He's okay. He's what 60 years old, so I don't think he would make it. He wouldn't make it anyway. You
He'll
know?
be 100 and some change then, wouldn't he?
But you know something I like to ask you. You know what? You have young people out there
About 110.
that do not want to listen to their parents. They disrespect their parents, and part of the reason is because the parent tries to be a friend, and once you try to be a friend, you lose some type of respect for your parent. I'm leading up to the question. Would you agree with that?
In some cases, and it depends. It depends on that child that you're dealing with, because some cases it can make it a worse situation. In some cases, it can make it a good situation. Because right now, I'm a single dad. I'm taking care of my daughter, and I want to be her friend. So she don't, because she's a female. And I want her to be able to come talk to me about anything, because she's a female, and I have to keep her safe. So, but I still draw the line as a parent, and my situation, yeah, she called me her best friend, and I am. She's my best friend. You know what I'm saying? But I draw that line between if she gets too wild. And I got a beautiful daughter, a perfect. I don't have to yell. I don't have to scream. She gets good grades. She on a positive note, want to finish school and get a job, and I'm her friend. So it depends on the child and the individual. It's different situations, but if it comes down being a parent, I know how to switch off and be a parent. So I think it depends on the situation and the individuals.
Here's a question about Jeff. You want to know, what was he charged with? Jeff
I
Ford?
believe it was treason, wasn't it?
No, I just knew he was in the jail for the rest of his life.
Don't quote me. Don't quote me. I would have to Google it. You know what I'm saying? I would have to Google it. But it was. I believe that's what it was. I'm not going to say that's a fact. But my research, I honor Mr. Jeff Ford, but my research, I want to free them all. But my main agenda is Mr. Larry Hoover.
But you want to free them all, though, right?
I want to free them all. Because after Mr. Larry Hoover just sparked the fire in me. You know what I'm saying? He lit that fire up under my ass to give me a purpose.
That's Larry Hoover right there. Okay.
To give me a purpose. My purpose came in here is to assist on help getting them out. If it's making everything go viral, positive, or help feeding the homeless or spreading his word out there. But he gave me that spark where once he get free, and I don't put negative vibes out there. I'll say once he gets free, I'm gonna continue to do this. I'm gonna continue to work to free them all. You know what I'm saying? It just don't stop with him. He's just my main priority right now. You know what I'm saying? But once he gets free, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep speaking for Jeff Ford. I'm gonna keep speaking for all the political prisoners, because they all in there under humane conditions.
Mm-hmm. You know what? When the young, this is a question that's mind-boggling to me. Why is it when a young man, a young woman goes to jail? Before that, they didn't want to listen to their parents, but when they get in jail, on that cell block. They listen to everything they gang chief says. Why? Why?
Because if you in jail and you not listening to what they saying, you will get violated. Where are you gonna go? Where you gonna go?
I go to H house, brother. But they say you can't hide. H house is protective custody, but you can't hide in there, brother.
Well, right, right. That's what I'm saying. Well, even though if you in H house, you ain't left out of town. You still, you still in that. You still in their grasp, so they can do something to you. Now, I ain't never been to the penitentiary, but I'm pretty sure, like, you're not getting away.
You gotta call. It's the same, brother, man. Okay. Go ahead. Go on here, brother. Go ahead.
Hey, this is so weird because I'm looking. You know that photo you got of Jeff?
Yes.
It's so weird because I was just looking at his old videos. Like he had to be like he looked like 17 to 18.
Mm-hmm.
He had a little mohawk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? It's so crazy now because it's like he got a beard now, so it's like dang, he was so young, but he was like such a great leader at a young age. Like that's a dangerous situation. Like a young black, intelligent young man in you.
Okay, you